of the Most Dangerous Driver Award. Most people don't even live to receive it.
Yay!
You have been given the keys to a brand new vehicle.
Yeah!
The police want your license. They're going to put it in a glass box. Oh, can we use your story to help other drivers learn how to drive?
I'd be glad to help the betterment of society.
Yeah! Yeah!
Mr. Stike, do us all a favor and stay in your driveway.
It would be an honor.
The pack is coming into the last lap. They're rounding the last corner.
This is it, folks. Divine Racing is out front with less than 10 seconds of racing left. Can they hold their slim lead?
There's the checkered flag. Yes, they have done it. Divine Racing has just taken another race in the Heavens Cup Series.
Talk about a close race. That deception by Snidely, Richard, Ernest, Mark almost cost Divine Racing, but in the end, they were able to pull it off once again.
The racer has just pulled into the infield. This crowd is ecstatic. They're going wild. Everyone is standing on their feet and cheering.
I know some were not cheering. Black Cloud Racing after they got disqualified. Looks like there's a thundercloud hovering over their pits.
Maybe a little rain should fall on their fire.
We are just waiting for the last few cars to pass the finish line. There, they've all crossed the finish line. Now the driver in the number 7 car, he's pulling back out onto the track.
He's just been handed the checkered flag and is going to make his victory lap.
He's not moving. What he's waiting for?
I know what he's waiting for. Look, the father and the son and the whole Divine Racing pit crew are bringing the trophy to their driver.
I have never seen this before. Half the stands are on the track. They're going to follow the racer, the father, the son, and HS, the P-Chip, in a parade as a victory lap. Oh, I can't even talk. I'm so excited.
That is amazing. Look, many of the fans have actually raced with Divine Racing.
And all of them, at one time or another, have been winners in the Heavens Cup Series.
Now I call that celebrating.
Once they finish the victory lap, you know, I'm heading down there to congratulate the Divine Racing for another great racing. You want to join me?
Wouldn't miss it for the world, Jeff.
What a victory celebration. We had faith in you that you would finish well. Good job, well done. You held on to the very end. Would someone please hold the cup while we get pictures with our new winner? I want the son, our champion, HS, our pit chief, and all these witnesses to surround us.
Oh, the cup!
Now, everybody smile for the camera. Say cheese.
Cheese!
Oh, this cup is so beautiful. Oh, look how it shines. And all of those names, my name should be on the cup. My precious trophy. I want it. Mine, it should be mine. I've worked so hard and now it's in my hands. no one is looking. They're all more interested in the pictures and the celebration. I'll just sneak away. Whoa! Oh, this thing ever heavy!
Hey, we should get a picture of us all with the team and the trophy and... Where is the cup? When the father gave the cup over so we could get some pictures, I think I saw this guy with a black hat and big glasses take it, but I don't know where he went or who he is.
I do. I can see right through his disguise. Snidely Richard Ernest Mark has wanted to get his hands on the trophy all season long.
You mean Snidely Mark stole it? Maybe he's off showing it to Black Cloud Racing. I don't think they ever get this close to the cup.
You all stay here and continue celebrating. I have an appointment to keep with a certain character. I will take a couple of police with me.
Finally got my wish to hold Heaven's Cup. Where's my camera so I can get some pictures of me and my trophy? Black Cloud Racing will make me chief now. Whoa. What I need is a marker so I can write my name on it in the trophy. Oh, this is sweet! Snidely Richard Ernest Mark, aka Snidely Mark, is the first in Black Cloud Racing history to hoist the Heavens Cup!
Oh, Snidely.
I know that voice.
You should. I've been watching you. Always watching you.
It's the big guy upstairs.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Now, I know you have something that belongs to me and my team.
I can't think of what it possibly might be. Maybe you ordered a piece and I'm supposed to deliver it to you.
You're mocking me, aren't you? You have one chance to hand over Heaven's Cup peaceably, or else you will suffer the consequences.
Oh look! Your shoes are untied. I'm out of here. Oh man, this trophy is heavy. I can't even carry it anymore. It's like a heavy burden.
Officers, grab that crook and bring him before the judge.
Where's the judge?
I am. Once again, you failed to pay attention to my word. You know, the Bible? Here it is. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and destroy. I have come that they might have life, and that they may have life more abundantly. Listen, Snidely, you had a choice. You could have come and raced on my team and followed me. Instead, you chose to try and get Heaven's Cup your own way. You tried to get my trophy by stealing, cheating, lying, and causing an accident. Your time is up. Officers, take this thief away and lock him up.
I'm just not sure how well this plan was thought through.
Me neither. Officers, once Snidely is put in jail and is suffering his consequences, come on back to the winner's circle. The party has just started, and I have a feeling that this celebration is going to last a long time.
Every racer, whether it's in a vehicle or whether it's running or swimming, the racer wants to be in first place. All of the training, all of the practice, and all of the efforts is in the hope of reaching that finish line or seeing the checkered flag first, telling everyone that you are the winner. You have overcome. You've overcome the competition. You were the fastest. You finished the race. Now, if you have won any race, congratulations! Snidely, he was so intent on gaining the Heavens Cup that he did not care how he obtained it. As long as he got his hands on it, well, too bad for him. He went about it all the wrong way. His lying and cheating and conniving, well, in the end, he received what was coming to him. He was disqualified and he was cast out. Not a happy camper. In fact, not even a sad winner. Man, he lost big time. Dipstick received a reward. Probably not the most prestigious award that he could have won. He won the Most Dangerous Driver of the Year award. Even in that souped-up Jeep. Nah, it was a battery-powered pink Barbie kitty car. He still crashed. After all that he had endured, you would have thought that he would have been a better driver. Oh well. Jonathan had seen the new line of snowmobiles at the Sportsman's Show at the summer. The advertising of snow and ice and frigid temperatures in the middle of summer may turn some people off. But when you live in northern Ontario and you have frozen lakes and lots of snow for 6 months of the year, getting outside and enjoying the crisp winter months may not be so bad as long as you were bundled up and you had the proper clothing on. To increase the winter pleasure over those long months, a snowmobile could certainly remove the monotony of the time that the snow covered the ground. During a visit to the local snowmobile dealer in November, Jonathan was shown a used Arctic Cat. The salesman, he knew Jonathan and he knew his dad and he knew his family. And he said this El Tigre had just come in on a trade-in. If Jonathan was interested, he would give him a good deal. How could Jonathan resist such an offer? All he had to do was convince his parents that purchasing the El Tigre was good and a smart investment. The salesman was explaining that if he was approved from the bank, he could buy the machine, and over a 3-year period, he could pay it off with monthly installments. The neat thing was that he could have the machine right away as long as he made the monthly payments. Jonathan knew that he could make the payments. Just think, his own El Tigre that run! Unlike the old skidoo that was always breaking down. Jonathan, he used all his persuasive reasoning to convince his parents that this is what he wanted. His final argument, that in 2 weeks, he would be turning 16. He could use his birthday money to bring down the payments. His parents finally agreed. The new El Tigre was delivered. Jonathan bought a new snowmobile suit and a new helmet. All he had to do now was wait for the snow to come. On Sunday, Jonathan was in church. He was supposed to be listening to his dad preaching, but he was daydreaming about cutting through the snowdrifts and flying across the open fields and just zipping across frozen lakes. On Tuesday, there was this freak early snowfall for November. Jonathan raced home after school, and for the next hour, he felt the power and he heard the purr of the El Tigre. At supper time, everyone heard how great the machine was. The whole supper conversation was about the joys of the new snowmobile, and with lots of laughter and joking. Some of Jonathan's friends were taking their sleds out after supper. Who knew how long this early snow would last? At 6 o'clock, Jonathan left the table all excited about riding on the trails. At 8 o'clock, there was a knock on the door. It was the police, informing the family that Jonathan had been involved in a serious snowmobile accident and was rushed to the hospital. At 8:30, Jonathan's parents returned home brokenhearted and sobbing uncontrollably. Jonathan had not survived the accident. He had died. Jonathan's dad preached the funeral for his son. Jonathan was 2 weeks away from turning 16. Many of the high school students, as well as teachers and family and friends, packed that church in remembrance of Jonathan. His dad told everyone there that Jonathan started the race for living for God when he was 5 years old. He qualified for heaven's and eternal life by inviting Christ to come into his life, inviting him to be his Lord and Savior. God had waved the green flag, and Jonathan started his race. Yeah, sure, Jonathan had struggles that he had overcome, but now God had waved the checkered flag, and Jonathan had crossed the finish line. With tears in their eyes and a broken heart, and everyone that the funeral heard how to qualify for heaven just as Jonathan had done. Now, it was up to each one of them to make the choice to enter God's race. For we don't know when our life's race will be over. I hope and I pray that when it's your race time, when your race is complete, that you will see God waving the checkered flag in the race for Heaven's Cup. You will hear God, our race official, announce to the heavenly grandstands that you qualify by inviting Jesus Christ to forgive you. Yeah, you endured the pleasures and the pain, and now God is with exuberant joy waving the checkered flag. You will hear God's triumphant shout, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in the small things. Now, enter into the joy of the Lord." My goal and ultimate desire is to see that checkered flag at heaven's door being waved wildly for me. And as I pass the finish line and stand alongside those who have gone on before, I hope that I will see you receiving the checkered flag also. I like auto racing where only the first driver and the team that finishes the race receives the trophy. Everyone who runs in God's race for the Heaven's Cup and finishes will be hailed as the winner and as an overcomer. God is holding the checkered flag. How about it? Will you see it being waved for you?